Good evening, Magic Tribe. Welcome back to the Magic Life. I am Diedrich, the Majik Mom, and well, happy Solstice Eve, everyone. It is Solstice or Winter Solstice 2020 here in roughly 24 hours, and I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely ready to kick off some new energy. And that is exactly what we're going to be focusing on in tonight's show. Hello, Taylor. Welcome back, my friend. And I am sending you lots and lots of solstice love. So if you would like to participate in today's show, please make sure you comment in the chat box so I know you're there. And we're going to kick tonight off with a card out of the Sacred Path cards by Linda Childers and Jamie Sams. Hello, 8th. Welcome back. And good morning to you as well. I know you get up super, super early or stay up really, really late in order to catch us. And I appreciate you. So here are the cards we're going to start off today with. I am going to choose one, and it is going to be our focus for the next 12 months. Hang on a second, guys. I need to answer this really quick. Not the phone, but I'm just going to send a message really fast. That is my youngest daughter calling me right now. She always forgets that I go live at 9. All right. So I will tell Pickle Pants that you say hello. And I apologize for that again. Sorry. This is, one of those things. So I'm going to sit here and shuffle these just for a second. As I was saying, we are going to choose this card is going to go over the next 12 months as far as energy goes. And no, it's actually turquoise. I had a beautiful friend wrapped this for me in copper. It is one of my absolute fave pieces. You just turn my volume down again just in case. All right, there we go. And I haven't been able to get a hold of her since then. She did a couple of really awesome wire braided pieces of jewelry for me, and it was really awesome. So Corey, if you're out there, hit me up, would you? All right. So we are going to be focusing on the energy of 2021. Or from this winter solstice to the next winter solstice. And I'm going to read this one out of the book tonight. Normally I just do my own interpretations when I pull these cards, but every once in a while I like to read the stories that were put out into these. They all have some sort of a really awesome lesson behind them. And I think that's going to be extremely important for us carrying this energy into the next year. All right, I think that's good. That one. All right, so our card is going to be number 1. This is the pipe card, and this is about prayer and inner peace and finding that sacred soul self inside of all of us. So let's read the interpretation behind this one. The synchronicity is not lost on me that it is the number 1, and we are discussing 2021. So these all have a little poem to start it off, and then a little bit of a teaching behind them. So let me rearrange this a little bit. The poem for the pipe card says, "Pipe of my forefathers, teach me to sing praise for all of the gifts that great mystery gave. Allow me to know my spirit's release and bring to my heart eternal peace." I love that. And that is kind of what we're talking about as we go into this new age, right? We're entering the new age of Aquarius, which is quite a drastic jump from where we have been. There's also a lot of other things going on. Tomorrow is also going to be the closest conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. It's going to be forming the Christmas star, as they like to call it. It also has many other names. So I'm looking forward to being able to see that from where we're at. I've been watching it very closely over the last couple weeks, and it is quite amazing. Leading up to this culmination, it's going to be the ending and the beginning of a lot of things. So if things are being triggered around you right now, realize it's just making room for new things to enter in one way or another. All right. So the teaching behind the pipe card says, "From the moment that great white buffalo calf woman appeared to the Sioux Nation, the pipe has been a sacred medicine shared by the brothers and sisters of Native America as a way to pray, speak truth, and heal wounded or broken relationships. We were given the pipe to send our prayers and gratitude to great mystery and to signify peace among all nations, tribes, and clans. The bowl of the pipe represents the female aspect of all living things, and the stem is the symbol of the male aspect in all life forms. When the stem is placed in the bowl, this act signifies union, creation, and fertility. When the pipe is loaded, each pinch of tobacco is blessed as each branch of our relations is asked to enter the pipe in their spirit form to be honored and smoked. We honor Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon, the 4 directions, the standing people, the stone people, the winged ones, the finned ones, the 4-leggeds, the creepy crawlers, the great star nation and the sky brothers and sisters, the subterraneans, the thunder beings, the 4 chief spirits, air, earth, fire, and water, and all other 2-leggeds in the human family. In smoking the pipe, it is of utmost importance to smoke every pinch of tobacco that was loaded into the bowl. Each flake of tobacco has taken spirit into its body and is honored as having the essence of all our relations and its forms. If the fire, which is part of the eternal flame, does not touch and ignite the tobacco, the spirit that is inside cannot be released in smoke. If the smoke is not taken into the body, the spirits of our relations and our ancestors cannot come into communion with us. To empty out a bowl that has not been fully smoked is to commit a grave error and dishonors those spirits who have come to smoke with us. The reckless use of the sacred pipe can stifle the willingness of spirits to assist us in our quest for wholeness. The smoke from the pipe represents visualized prayer and reminds us of the spirit in all things. We understand that all life comes from great mystery and will return to that original source. Due to this understanding, we know that we are all walking the same path, stepping on each spoke of the sacred hoop or wheel of life. We find union with all our relations when we share the pipe. The essence of every living creature enters us when we smoke them and we carry their spirit inside our bodies. We are reminded that harmony is attained through sacred union with all of our fellow beings. We never place the spirit of any life form outside of ourselves, since through the pipe we have asked them to enter our being and shared our sacred space and life experience. To be a pipe carrier is an honor and a calling. The pipe carrier can be called on to smoke at births, deaths, marriages, rites of passage, contractual agreements, councils, special purification ceremonies, moon meditations, or when anyone needs comfort, prayers, or wishes to give thanks. It is through visions or dreams, usually from long preparation and purification, that one is called to serve our people as a pipe carrier. The path of the pipe carrier is not a fad or a trend. It is a way of life that comes from the heart. The medicine way is a long and narrow trail of discovery with constant rebirth. It should never be treated in a frivolous manner, because pipe carriers are guardians of sacred tradition and ceremony. They serve the people as a pastor or rabbi serves in a traditional church or synagogue. The aspect of the teaching of pipe that has to do with peace is multi-leveled. In the modern world, we often look at peace as the absence of war, but peace represents more in the native way of thinking. Peace is a way of acting, knowing, creating, listening, and or living. In all instances, peace comes from within our own beingness. This peace is the balance of recognizing and honoring male and female, teaching and learning, humility and pride, and every other aspect of living in harmony. It is not something that can be weighed except by the self. If there were to be a measure, it would be measured by the capacity of the heart to remain open, serene, and unafraid. My grandfather took me to the fish pond on the farm when I was about 7 and told me to throw a stone into the water. He told me to watch the circles created by the stone. And then he asked me to think of myself as that stone person. You may create lots of splashes in your life, but the waves that come from those splashes will disturb the peace of all your fellow creatures. He said, remember that you are responsible for what you put in your circle and that your circle will also touch many other circles. You will need to live in a way that allows the good that comes from your circle to send the peace of that goodness to others. The splash that comes from anger or jealousy will send those ugly feelings to other circles. You are responsible for both. And that was the first time I realized each person creates the inner peace or discord that flows out into the world. We cannot create world peace if we are riddled with inner conflict, hatred, doubt, or anger. We radiate the feelings and thoughts that we hold inside, whether we speak them or not. And whatever is splashing around inside of us is spilling out into the world, creating beauty or discord with all other circles of life. So sacred is a person's word and honor that it is to be upheld even if the cost paid dearly is that person's life. Anytime the pipe is shared, the words spoken and agreements made are based upon the Indian idea of honor, truth, and mutual understanding stemming from each person's inner peace. The application of this card says, the pipe card speaks of inner peace that can be found through the balancing of the self. It is now time to honor both sides, male and female, of your nature, and to acknowledge the eternal flame of great mystery that lives inside of you. How you influence the lives of others depends upon this balance. Inner peace can be found through prayer and the understanding of your role in the whole of creation. World peace begins in the heart of each individual. It may be time to make peace with others or with any inner conflict that keeps you from seeing the beauty of your true potential. In all cases, the pipe card asks you to honor the blessings given by great mystery. It asks you to honor who you are and why you are here. It asks you how you can assist our world. And in making peace with the self, these questions will be answered, and the sacred path will become clear. And that, my friends, is what we are all embarking on right now. As we start to step out of 2020 and into 2021, we've reached 0 point. And everything we do from this point forward is creating our own reality. And we now have the knowledge to know that. The question is, well, how are you going to use it? And, some days it's going to be easier than others. And that's okay. So now that we have that long I can't help but think that even through that story, it's just reiterating what we've all known all along, right? We are the rock thrown in the pond. And every action or reaction or not touches everyone else around us in some way, shape, or form. And most of the times we don't even know how that is. But I just want all of you to know, over this last 3 years, every one of your lives has touched mine in some way. And I am immensely grateful for the growth that has brought me personally. And I hope that each and every one of you are feeling that same energy too right now. The knowledge of how far you have come since we became a tribe, right? And look at us grow. All right. Oh, hello, Ronnie. Let me catch up on chat really quick. Yes, definitely down the shaman path 8th. Not that has a real big surprise for any of us, but it is definitely a huge acknowledgement and a little bit of vacation for all of us that is exactly where we're going. Oh, thanks. This is my favorite grandma sweater. It's giant and I don't care. Hi, Sarah. It's good to see you. So now that everybody is starting to show up, we're going to pull a couple clarifiers and then we're going to jump into the personal readings because, well, that's why you all show up, right? Not to sit here and listen to me ramble. But getting that card was definitely a huge verification for me personally that what we're going to be achieving over these next 3 years is going to be monumental, not only for our own selves, but we're going to be starting to see those changes in the world around us too as well. Even though it looks crazy and chaotic, we all know that when the tower falls, there is much destruction, but the rebuilding of it is nothing short of the most beautiful experience ever, right? Everything must fall apart so it can fall together the way it was supposed to. All right. So let's get a couple cards from the universe has your back. And I will decide what in the world, what cards I'm going to use for personals. Right? I think that's why that inner peace card is the one that came out, right? Because remember, this was about prayer and inner peace, not just... it's also the one card, which is about creation and us creating that reality for ourselves. I think it's just a really big reminder that you can attain that peace even in a tipping boat, And even our reactions, we can choose. All right, Let's get a clarifier for the pipe card, please. There we go. And there we have the prayer again, right? We had prayer in the first card. Now we are getting a reminder of what it is that we should be praying about, right? Instead of praying for an outcome or instead of praying for a specific thing, right? We know we now need to shift to pray for what is of the highest good for all, because we all know we are one. This isn't about just one of us. This is now about all of us, right? Good. I like that. Let's get one more. It's going to be this one. And here's our biggest reminder of all, right? Happiness is our birthright. In a way, this Saturn and Jupiter conjunction is going to be reminding us of exactly that. We are entitled by divine birthright to be happy if we choose. That's where our free will comes in, right? I like that. MBO's most benevolent outcomes is what 8th says. I like that. I think we'll be talking about a lot of MBOs this year. Let's get one more. So, we also need to focus on the fact that there is a stream of love supporting our dreams. Again, if we allow it. Okay, we first must acknowledge the fact that, well, everything is always working out for us, right? Because all our wants and needs are met above and beyond our greatest expectation. Because, well, Source is love. And we are Source, which means we are love, right? And because of that, we need to stop blocking the things that love brings to us. And remember, well, there is a stream of love supporting our dreams because happiness is our birthright. And instead of praying for a specific outcome, we're going to pray for the highest good for all. And in that way, we level up together by remembering that and reminding everyone we know about it too. Not in a preachy, chase you down type of way, but just in that calm assurance that we are the eye of the storm. Right? And no matter what is happening outside of us, we are in full control of what is happening inside of us. Hello, Ellaria. Yes, that goes for my dreams too. I know, 8. Remember, we were talking about allowing. I too must allow my dreams to come true as well. And that's why we're all doing it together, right? Okay, so I think that's going to be it for the collective. It does indeed, state to us what this whole, process is going to be about. We are stepping out of the old into the new. And even though it's scary and we don't know what's going to happen, we do know that we're stepping into a stream of love, right? That Source wants for us what we want for us. And we need to start wanting our birthright, that of being happy. We need to step into that knowledge that is where we can live now. And we don't have to live in this place of fear and separation unless that's what we choose, right? And if that's what you choose, remember that you can choose again and choose love. And remember that you're safe, loved, protected, and prosperous. You just have to allow it. Now, my loves, the favorite part of this. Let's start asking your soul questions. We're going to start with Taylor, and then we will have 8th, and then Green Heart Goddess, Miss Ronnie, then Sarah, then Ellaria, and I believe that is all of you in here. And there is my Angelfish. It's good to see you, babe. I love you too. All of you. So we're going to be choosing Soul Truth cards. I'm going to then pick you an affirmation from the Soul Coaching deck by Denise Lynn. And we will end each of your personal readings with a Sacred Traveler card, also by Denise Lynn. So we will go in the order you have presented yourselves in the chat, and we will continue until, well, there's nobody else. All right. And that is not the deck that I was going to choose. Okay, first, though, I'm going to pick an Esther and Jerry Hicks card for all of us because it has a message, and it's very persistent because that is not normally where I put that deck, and it just magically appeared there. 17. Ooh, I like it. The law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. Ooh, I like it. So our next reminder from Source says, the realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you're able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better. Because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts or vibrations are affected by or managed by the law of attraction. What you focus on grows and is drawn to you, like to like, right? So choose your vibrations carefully, my friends. Remember to focus not on the problem, but on the solution, even if you do not know what that solution is. Source does. And it's coming. All right. Now, Soul Truth cards by Brienne Hovey. We are going to start with Taylor. Oh, boy, that just jumped out. Okay. Aha. Miss Taylor, what is the most limiting belief keeping you from what you want right now? What story are you telling yourself? And when you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. So your soul action today and throughout the next 12 months says, it's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? And what new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? And remember, your belief is the root of your result. So own it, heal it, and upgrade it. Nice. I like that a lot. All right. Your soul truth, or I'm sorry, not your soul truth card. Your soul coaching card just flew out again. And it is beauty. Remember, you are deeply and profoundly beautiful. There is your affirmation for this next year. And oh, are you? If you could only see yourself with my eyes, Miss Taylor, you would never question it again. And your Soul Journey card. Well. I didn't even get a shuffle at that time. But I do love this card for you. It is the Great Adventure card. Take a risk and venture forward, my friend. Love it. All right. Let's grab the book and we'll read the Sacred Traveler card that each of you guys get. I know it makes it a little bit longer, but... Okay, so the Sacred Traveler card meaning is, at the end of your life, you're more likely to regret the things you didn't do than the things you did do. So take risks. Not every risk enables success, but if you don't try, you'll never know what remarkable experiences were available to you. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll discover new talents and abilities. Playing safe in the long run is no safer than venturing forth with glee, to quote Helen Keller. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Taylor, hoist your sails. Catch the trade winds of adventure and enter the open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring, life force energy is activated within you. There are no guarantees when you take a risk, so be willing to go out on a limb. That's where the best fruit is. And when you push yourself beyond your personal boundaries, life is so much more fulfilling. But ultimately, remember you are beautiful and loved. Aw, give my boy a big, big kiss for Auntie. All right, 8th, my friend. Let's see what your soul question is for today. And this here. No, not that. Well then, we have Jumper. Okay, so a pile fell out, and then there was one that fell by itself. So we're going to go with the one that fell by itself. And it is, am I apologizing for my truth? Ooh, that's a good question, Nate. So what part of you is apologizing for your truth? And why? Your soul action for this year says to be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you'll change when you're brave enough to speak it. So be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. And this will give others permission to speak their own truth, because there is room for all of us. Your mantra says, courage is contagious, my friend. And boy, is it. All right. Your soul coaching card from Denise Lynn and your affirmation for this year is going to be, I almost had it. Aha. You get action. Ooh, I like it. So remember, your affirmation says, I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Nice. And your soul, or your Sacred Traveler card, is going to be that one. Goodness. Staying focused. Hold the course, it says. All right, so the staying focused card and its message are to hold the course. It says, be clear about where you're going and do not compromise. Follow your dreams. You deserve the best. Prioritize your life. And once you decide on a direction, hold the course. Do not veer. Do what's important and release the rest. Place your intent and passion on one thing rather than scattering in many directions, and you will be successful. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, on the path, it's easy for the traveler to be distracted by people, events, and even shiny objects. So do not take any side roads. Stay the course. Keep going no matter what energy is in your path that distracts you, because it's easy to get lost and forget where you're heading. So recommit yourself to your destination. What you focus on is what you create. So put your attention on what is worthwhile, beautiful, and inspiring, and refrain from focusing on what's not working. Only focus on the direction you want to go. And then take action. Nice. I like that a lot for you. All right. Oh, I forgot who is next now. Taylor, 8th, and then Ronnie. Ronnie. Okay. We had a very good reading already, so let's see if there's anything we can add to that. It's going to be Ronnie, and then Sarah, and then Angelfish, and then Ellaria. So first, Green Heart Goddess. Let's see what your card is, Ronnie, this time. It's in there. It's just, there it is. Boy, and they are hopping with a vengeance today. All right. I don't know, but I think this might have come up in your reading too. What am I looking for outside myself, and what is already within me? So, Ronnie, are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Your soul action says to breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today and this year. And ask for what you need. And then be ready for the answers. Ooh, nice. And your soul coaching card and affirmation. There you go. Is a jumper too. And it is the love card, my dear. So remember, you are wonderful. And you receive and give love today and always. Love it. And your sacred traveler card. It's this one. And you get the rejuvenating rain card. I love it. Clear the past, heal the present. I know you've already been doing that a lot, so there's your confirmation. And let's look up what it says. There it is. And it says, physical and emotional healing is occurring. There is a cleansing and clearing of old emotional wounds, and even a release of past life limitations is happening. All is forgiven. Absolve yourself. Forgive others that are transgressions against you. It's time to let it all go. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, in order for new growth to occur, the old must be cleared away. This card indicates a time of clearing out what doesn't serve and support you. It can also indicate clutter clearing. If you don't love it or use it, most likely it's clutter. Physical clutter can be indicative of emotional clutter. It's time to release it and allow the cleansing metaphoric energy of the rain to purify and cleanse you in the deepest way. This is also a great time to go on a cleansing fast to clear out your body while old emotions and challenges are clearing out of your energy field. Use water for cleansing your energy field. Stand in a cold shower. Swim in the sea. Run in the rain. But ultimately, know that when you clear the past, you are healing your present, my dear. and allowing that love to be received. Right? I think you already, maybe it's just clarifying for you that what you have already been clearing is making room for that. It's just reminding you so you don't start trying to fill it with other things. That's the message I'm getting, I think. You're welcome, babe. All right. I believe Sarah is next. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Sarah, and then Angelfish, and then Ellaria. The chat's going by so fast, I can barely keep up. All right, Sarah. Let's get your Soul Truth card. It's this one. You get the Where Am I Called to Use My Voice Right Now card. It says you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Nice. Your soul action for this year says to share your story with at least one person every day. Be brave and speak your truth, and your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Although this is also something that you've already been doing, isn't it, my dear? All right. And your soul coaching card. Is this one. Simplicity. Right? The simplicity card reminds you, or set the affirmation for simplicity says, deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. Right? I like it. And your sacred traveler card. Didn't come up already last week. Please be more specific, 8th. And, the energy does carry on week from week. All right, Sarah, your sacred traveler card is going to be this one. The Wondrous Universe card. I love this one. It's like Merlin. It says, walk in beauty, my dear. All right. It is also the last card in this deck, too. So that may signal some completions in your life right now. It says, you live in a beautiful and wondrous world. And you are a beautiful being, Sarah. So take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go, because it transforms your life. There is a remarkable beauty within you. Simply acknowledging it allows it to surface even more. And the time you take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In Native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all the natural cycles of life and to experience a sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including oneself. The sacred traveler wants you to know there's always beauty around you and within you. The sacred traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all forms. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread. And you can see it in the way the clouds float across the sky. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you. And the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. Because remember, what you focus on grows, right? Nice. I like it. I like it a lot for you, dear. I love Merlin too. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. Next, I believe is you, Angelfish. that was quick. What passion are you ready to pursue, my little angelfish? Because your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. So what passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you now? Your soul action for this year, my beautiful friend, says to write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Nice. I like that. All right. Oh, goodness. Okay, not those. This one. Ooh, you get the pleasure card. Remember, your life is deliciously joyous, my friend, as are you. Again, restating. I like that. Your Sacred Traveler card says, well, I hadn't planned on it, but, you know, I'm all ears, Angelfish. So, my little fish, you get the grounding card. So go deep and explore your roots, my dear. That is your Sacred Traveler card. So let's look at, there it is. It says to take time to ground yourself in what is truly essential, Angelfish. Remember what's important in life and let go of everything else. Let go of the busyness and the frenetic pace of life. Be present in the moment. Release the flurry of worry about the future or the rehashing of the past. This is a time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over as well. Things may not always be as they seem. So look deeper into the situations and relationships in your life. Explore your roots. Something that seems closed may, in fact, be just ready to open. And if you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, or abundance. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Angel, sometimes the voyage is fraught with the activity of so many places to go and things to do that personal energy gets scattered. It's during those times that the Sacred Traveler needs to ground their energy. Grounding can be simply a matter of leaning against a tree and imagining yourself reaching into the roots and up to the branches. This card can also mean you need to stand up for yourself. Don't back down. Stand up for those who can't protect themselves. Believe in yourself and hold firm to what you know to be true, because you're like the ancient oak with its roots deep in the earth. You are noble, valiant, and strong, and loved by oh so many. Love it. I love that. Okay. Next is Miss Ellaria. All right. Ellaria. I love you too, doll. Ellaria. Your soul question is not a stack, just one. This one. No. This one. I think you got this card before, too. Maybe you have not yet worked through this energy. Or maybe I'm wrong and this came out for someone else. But your card is, who can I serve today? And it says, in a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. So who needs you today and this year? Maybe that's what your year is really going to be focusing on. Maybe we were just catching that energy early, because I'm pretty sure I pulled this card for you last time. But as a reminder, your soul action says to listen to your heart and who needs you. Make one soulful connection every day and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. And notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Like it. And and you serve well, just like Source will serve you well in return. Remember, what you give out is what you get back times infinity. And your soul coaching card just jumped. And it is the opening card. I love this one. Remember, you are open to receiving the gifts of the universe. Maybe it's time you received a little service yourself, my dear. Remember, you're not only there to serve other people, but you all are first and foremost there to fill your own cup. So make sure you're not filling up other people's cups at the expense of your own cup. And instead, you're giving from the overflow of that cup. And your sacred journey card is that one. Voyage of the Heart card. I love this card. Love flows through you and to you. Weren't we just talking about that? All right. Indeed, go Hawks. The sky is clear as a bell here, and I am enjoying watching this conjunction come about. All right, the Voyage of the Heart card is... Oh, there it is. It says to you, Ellaria, as a reminder, you are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. God, the creator, source, whatever you want to call it, is love. And in your essence, so are you. And in matters of romantic love, all is healing or is already healed on the inner planes. So trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you, so listen to their soft whispers. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love, Ellaria, and there is nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. The traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she is surrounded with love. It's truly a day for rejoicing. Your capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding, so let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love, and that is happening right now. So open yourself to it, my friend. And then ask yourself, who can I serve today? And if it's yourself, do it. If it's someone else, do that too. And in that way, you serve yourself as well. All right. It's already smiled on all of us. We just haven't caught up yet. Remember, we cannot look on things with wanting, just the knowledge that they are coming our way in divine timing. Remember, sometimes it takes a little while to get the message from divine upper management, as the affirmators cards like to say. All right, I think that is everyone for the personals. And if I have missed you, please comment now or forever hold your peace. Sorry, love. It is what it is, right? Okay. If that is going to be it, I think we're going to pull Unearth Magic card by Stephen D. Farmer as our closer this time. So let's get a closing card for... Really, guys? Come on. That's like 10 cards. Let's try one. Ah, there we go. And we get one of my favorite cards in this freaking deck. The Waterfall. Effortless. We are the water flowing, taking the path of least resistance. And it's okay. We don't have to struggle so hard because happiness is our birthright. Isn't it, my friends? Yeah. I like this one. Let's get the book and read it. Let's see what Stephen D. Farmer has to remind us about the waterfall card. Although I'm pretty sure I just nailed that one right on top of the head. Let's read it anyway, just for shits and giggles, huh? All right. So, the waterfall. Water naturally flows from higher to lower ground. Eventually, it finds its way to the ocean. And one of nature's most exquisite and dynamic demonstrations of this fact is the waterfall. Graceful, powerful, and effortless. She can take our breath away with her cascading beauty. She readily flows around that which may otherwise impede. She's extremely patient, persistent, and skillful in the way she ever so gradually shapes and carves her passageways down the slopes of the mountain. Note how the waterfall forms ribbons that accord with the artistry of the stone face she descends, joining the calmer pool for a rest before she continues her journey. There is no strain or stress in this movement. The water simply follows natural law in the interaction between the formations of the precipice that she traverses and the powerful fluidity and adaptability of her flow. Effortless. You have come to the edge of your comfort zone and find yourself fighting to resist moving past that perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do so with ease rather than struggle. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, even when the task seems daunting, you'll find that the movement moves you effortlessly. So approach the present situation or relationship with awareness and grace. Do not try to make it effortless. That just creates more strain. The key word here is to allow. This is not a time to fight, but to surrender to the will of Spirit. Even if you're being asked to let go completely and tumble into the brink of creation itself, you will find the waters there to be ultimately still and calm. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and your breath, breathing through any tension, relaxing and yielding to the movement that is occurring at any given moment makes your life effortless. So this year we are going to be the waterfall. We are going to pray for the highest good of all. And we are going to allow. We're going to allow life to give to us what we deserve, not what we think we deserve. We're going to allow ourselves to love and be loved. And we are going to allow our abundance to increase infinitely. And we're going to pray for that outcome for everyone we know and those we don't. Because what is of the highest good for me is of what is the highest good for all, right? We all deserve the very, very best. And that's what we're calling in this year. So bring it on, 2021. We're ready. All right, my friends. I love each and every one of you beyond measure. So until next time, may favor follow you wherever you go, as will my love. Remember to be good. Be good to yourselves. And be good to each other. And in that way, we will change the world every day, one soul at a time. Because we started with our own. So, happy Solstice Eve, my friends. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, as always, for joining me in this space. And if you're looking for a reading, you know how to find me. I am currently doing a special $44 for a 1-hour healing session. And if you want to just give energy for energy, the PayPal link is in the description box below. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everyone.